Hello, welcome back to Istoryahe Daily Podcast. Today's episode is Bitcoin technical analysis from the news, and we got 5 topics. News and analysts. Bitcoin IG client sentiment. Our data shows traders are now at their least net long Bitcoin since January 2 of this year, when Bitcoin traded near 32,175 and 37 cents US dollars. And next news, Bitcoin BTC USD threatens push up to fresh all-time highs. The third one, Bitcoin outlook. BTC poised to break to fresh highs, or is a reversal afoot? Okay. And the fourth one, Ether trailing Bitcoin since CME futures launch technical analysis. So it's all related to Bitcoin. And last the fifth one. Bitcoin mining news. Australian Bitcoin mining firm Iris Energy doubles pre-IPO fundraising target. Okay, so let's go to the Bitcoin. The first news, Bitcoin IG client sentiment. Our data shows traders are now at their least net long Bitcoin since January 2, when Bitcoin traded in the $32,000 level area. So number of traders net short has increased by 16.20% from last week. So Bitcoin retail trader data shows 65% of traders are net long, with a ratio of traders long to short at 1.86 to 1. Our data shows traders are now at least net long Bitcoin since January 2, when it's traded in $32,000 area. The number of traders net long is 1.48% lower than yesterday and 8.33 lower from last week, while the number of traders net short is 7.73 higher than yesterday and 16.2% higher from last week. We typically take a contrarian view to crowd sentiment, and the phase traders are net long suggests Bitcoin prices may continue to fall. Yet traders are less net long than yesterday and compared with last week. Recent changes in sentiment warm the current Bitcoin price trend may soon reverse higher, despite the fact traders remain net long. So let's proceed to the second news. Bitcoin threatens push up to fresh all-time highs. So Bitcoin BTC pair /USD price analysis. Bitcoin prices continue to rise after breaking above the psychological level of $50,000, and it's currently the price of Bitcoin today is 55,720 as of time now, March 12, 2021 at 9 p.m. 21. So BTC/USD pair now appears to be aiming for another fresh all-time high. US dollar weakness continues to support short-term price action. Bitcoin bulls have managed to regain control over short-term price action, allowing the major cryptocurrency to maintain the upward trajectory that has persisted since late last year. And Bitcoin total market cap is almost surpassed the $1 trillion mark. If you already know that, or it's a new news to you. So let's proceed. Despite the existing dichotomy between precious metals and cryptocurrency, recent price actions suggest that Bitcoin may portray safe haven characteristics, particularly as an inflationary hedge competing with the likes of silver and gold. Although both retailers and institutions continue to support the potential adoption of digital currencies as a medium of exchange, BTC USD price action continues to be driven by speculation along with prevailing flows of the global reserve currency, the US dollar. So let's proceed. Bitcoin technical analysis. A pullback in prices from February's all-time high proved to be a mere pullback rather than a change in trend. Although US dollar weakness has helped to buoy gains for Bitcoin bulls, the technicals suggest that the potential of a fresh all-time high reach in the near term remains on the cards, at least for now. Since reading a new high on 21 February 2021, upward momentum faltered, resulting in a depreciation of approximately $10,000. Now, after engaging above the key psychological level of $50,000, bulls look eager to retest February levels of $58,000, currently providing resistance for now, but the relative strength index RSI and the moving average convergence divergence MACD remain in oversold territory in the weekly chart. While recent divergence of the RSI may be suggestive of diminishing momentum, which may provide bears with an opportunity to push back towards the $50,000 mark. So BTC weekly chart. So far so good. Based on what I see on the BTC weekly chart, it's currently forming a cup handle in weekly chart. So this, meanwhile, on the daily chart, price action remains above the 50-day moving average, providing additional support for short-term price action with a MACD crossover occurring above the zero line. Meanwhile, the RSI is currently within range but is nearing 70, threatening oversold territory. That's it for the second news. Now for the third news, Bitcoin outlook. BTC poised to break to fresh highs, or is a reversal afoot? So Bitcoin, BTC technical analysis, talking points. Bitcoin has rallied significantly in March after toppling lower at the tail end of the last month. However, short-term technical signals suggest a reversal lower could be on the cards. As predicted in previous reports, Bitcoin's dive lower from its February high proved to be nothing more than a counter-trend correction, as the popular digital currency recovers lost ground and eyes a push to fresh record highs. However, several bearish technical signals suggest that BTC could reverse lower in the coming days, despite an fundamental outlook remaining fairly positive. Here are the key levels to watch for BTC USD. On the daily chart, bearish RSI divergence hits at fading upside momentum. So BTC pair USD appears to be eyeing a push to fresh record highs as buyers key in on the current all-time high set on February 21, 58,321. However, significant bearish RSI divergence hints at fading bullish momentum and may ultimately trigger a short-term reversal if buyers fail to hurdle the yearly high. That being said, a significant amount of divergence has been displayed since the start of 2021, with the price of BTC climbing as much as 101%. Nevertheless, if psychological resistance at 60,000 holds firm, a correction back towards the monthly low 46,417 could be on the cards. So ultimately, a daily close above 60,000 would probably signal the resumption of the primary uptrend and bring the 61.8%, which is the 61,298 and 78.6% of Fibonacci's $66,226 into play. So in this bit next, and the BTC USD 4-hour chart double top reversal taking shape. So 4-hour chart double top means it could be a double top reversal to the bearish or the downtrend. Zooming into the 4-hour chart reinforces the slightly bearish outlook depicted on the daily time frame as price carves out a possible double top reversal pattern. Bearish RSI divergence in tandem with a potential bearish crossover on the MACD indicator suggests that the path of the lead at least resistance may be lower, sliding back below the 8 EMA $55,369 would probably intensify near-term selling pressure and generate a pullback towards range support at 51,800 to 52,500. Breaching that brings the sentiment defining 200 MA or the moving average, which is the 48,864 into the crosshairs. Ultimately, a convincing break above the February high 58,321 is needed to open the door for price to challenge the landmark $60,000. So retail trader data shows 66% of traders are net long, with the ratio of traders long to short at 1.94 to 1. The number of traders net long is 1.64 lower than yesterday and 9.636% lower from the last week, while the number of traders net short is 3.35 higher than yesterday and 6.48 higher from last week. So we typically take a contrarian view to crowd sentiment and the fact traders are net long suggests Bitcoin price may continue to fall. Yet traders are less net long than yesterday and compared with last week. Recent changes in sentiment warm the current price trend may soon reverse higher despite the fact traders remain long. And the last is the mining news. Australian Bitcoin mining firms Iris Energy doubles pre-IPO fundraising target. So the Sydney-based data center provider now aims to raise investment of 40 million Australian dollars or equivalent to 31 million US dollars. The Iris Energy, a Bitcoin miner and data center provider, has doubled its fundraising target ahead of an expected initial public offering (IPO). The Australian company, which emphasizes its use of renewable energy, now aims to raise investment of 40 million Australian US dollar or 31 million US dollar, up from 20 million Australian dollars, which is equivalent to 15.5 US dollar, according to a Bloomberg report Wednesday. In a letter to investors seen by the publication, Iris said it has received an 13 13 million Australian dollars, or the 10 million US dollar commitment from Platinum Asset Management. Iris Energy has also informed investors about the changes in management, with Jason Conroy, currently Chief Financial Officer of Energy Utility Transgrid, to become the firm's new CEO. Oh. So I think that's it. And so the sentiment, really, there's a lot of long buyers, or and the but recently, today, 24 hours, and the last week, is the long is lower than the short 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 sellers. So today is currently 55,250. It's fluctuating to, so, and the dominance of the Bitcoin is 61.3%, while Ethereum is 12%, and 24 hours volume is 133 billion 299,699,562 US dollars, and the total market cap, total coin market cap of all coins including Bitcoin is 1,743,560,510,252 US dollars. So we are currently has 36,208 markets with 8,792 cryptocurrencies, and Bitcoin's total market cap is 1,033,776,035,449 currently, and 9:34 p.m. March 12, 2021. So I think, and total supply of 21 million only, and the circulating supply of 18,651,443 BTC. So I think that's it on my Bitcoin news, or Bitcoin technical news, and surrounding the cryptocurrency, which is the mining, because it will affect the cryptocurrency in a whole in the near future, and in the long run, Bitcoin is better than buying a lottery. And that is my opinion. This is not a financial advice. This is for educational purpose and entertainment purpose. This is the Istoryahe Daily Podcast. Thank you for listening. If you listen until the end, I would like you to follow us on Spotify, Anchor.fm, Apple Podcasts, like us our page on Facebook, subscribe to our channel Istoryahe Daily Podcast. Just search that, and don't forget to like the video, and see you on the next episode. Thank you for listening until the end. Bye. And additional, tomorrow, I'm going to have a business, money making ideas. I'll be discussing tomorrow, March 13, 2021, Saturday, every Saturday. So I think that's it for this episode. See you on the next episode tomorrow for the daily podcast. Thank you for listening. Thank you, and bye for now.